Welcome. In this video, will Xn coin price rise 2x? We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please watch to the end to understand. When we closely examine the structure observed on the chart, we notice that connecting two previously formed major peak points creates a meaningful descending trend line. This trend line had previously acted as a strong resistance zone, limiting the price's upward movements. However, recent price action shows that this resistance line has started to lose its impact, and the price has successfully broken above it. The fact that the price has moved above this trend line is a highly positive development from a technical analysis standpoint. Such trend line breakouts are generally considered signals of a shift in market dynamics. Especially when a long-standing downward pressure is broken to the upside, it indicates that buyers are gaining strength in the market and are beginning to assert more control over price action. Moreover, the price behavior following this breakout has developed in a healthy and technically appropriate manner. The price has not only broken above the trend line, but has also returned to this level to perform a retest. These kinds of pullbacks are extremely important in technical analysis. A retest checks whether the broken resistance zone can now act as a support area. If the price reacts upward from this level, it suggests that the breakout is not false and could be a sign of a genuine trend reversal. Currently, the price appears to have successfully completed this retest and is beginning to gain upward momentum once again. This indicates that the level, which previously acted as resistance, has now turned into support and provides strong technical signals that the upward move may be sustainable. In short, the market now seems to be accepting this level as a base, and the likelihood of future price movements developing to the upside is quite high. Additionally, this breakout followed by a successful retest boosts investor confidence. These structures often serve as early signals of trend reversals and are considered strong technical events. The current chart setup also paints a positive picture in this regard, clearly showing that buyers are increasingly taking initiative and that the market's upward expansion potential is growing. In summary, the descending trend line formed by two previous resistance peaks has now been broken to the upside and has been successfully retested. This structure is a clear example of the breakout retest scenario, which is frequently sought and considered reliable in technical analysis. If this structure holds and the price continues to make higher highs, it is quite likely that the market will accelerate toward higher levels. But we can't base our analysis solely on trend lines. Let's take a look at other metrics as well. Stay tuned. One of the most prominent structures on the chart is the ascending channel formation, in which the price has been moving for some time. This formation is considered highly reliable in technical analysis and typically appears during strong trending periods, offering a sense of security for investors. As the upper and lower bounds of the channel move upward at defined angles, the price oscillating regularly between these two lines indicates a controlled and healthy uptrend in the market. What stands out in particular is that whenever the price approaches the lower band of the channel, it encounters strong buying interest and gains upward momentum. This proves that investors view each dip as a buying opportunity and that the bullish sentiment persists. In such channel formations, one of the most critical points is the upper band, which acts as resistance. If the price breaks through this upper band, it usually signals the beginning of a new upward move. Looking at the current chart, we can observe that the price has approached this upper boundary several times, encountering selling pressure each time. However, instead of being pushed significantly lower, the price has formed higher lows and moved upward again, indicating that the dominant trend is still bullish. Frequent contact with the upper band causes the resistance zone to weaken over time. In technical analysis, this is known as resistance fatigue. The more a resistance level is tested, the higher the likelihood it will be broken. Sellers decrease with each test, while buyers gain more confidence that the level will be surpassed. If supported by volume, this breakout can be even more powerful. This is exactly what we're currently seeing. The price is in the phase of challenging the upper boundary. A strong breakout from this level could lead to a more aggressive rally as the price exits the ascending channel. Furthermore, in scenarios where the price breaks out of the channel, a channel projection is often used. This projection anticipates an upward movement equal to the channel's width. Considering the current channel's width, a breakout above the upper band could propel the price significantly higher. This creates a favorable signal for investors, both in terms of short-term profit opportunities and long-term positioning. Also, the symmetrical and orderly movement within the channel suggests the absence of panic or erratic behavior in the market. Instead, it implies that smart investors are positioning themselves thoughtfully, waiting for natural corrections to grow their profits. The controlled pullbacks following each rally are strong indications that the trend is progressing in a healthy manner. This instills confidence in technical traders. Another important advantage of the ascending channel structure is that it offers clear stop-loss strategies. Since the lower band is generally considered support, the trend is assumed to remain intact as long as the price doesn't fall below it. This provides investors with a technically sound roadmap. Looking at the current chart structure, the price has not approached the lower band. On the contrary, it continues to put pressure on the upper band. This suggests that the uptrend is strong and that the price may be preparing to move toward targets outside the channel. In the event of a channel breakout, a pullback move known as a retest often occurs. The price may revisit the breakout area to test it as support before resuming its upward move. Such retests validate the breakout technically and present opportunities for long positions. If this breakout and retest process is supported by volume, the price may reach significantly higher levels. In conclusion, the price continues to show positive signals within the current ascending channel structure. Its repeated approach to the upper band suggests upward pressure and indicates that buyers still dominate the market. If this upper band is broken with strong volume, it becomes highly likely that the price will reach its technically projected targets. Given the current structure and market psychology, even with short-term corrections, the probability of the uptrend continuing in the medium to long term appears quite strong. One of the most notable formations observed on the RSI indicator is a clearly upward sloping ascending trend line. RSI is a highly popular technical analysis tool used to measure the momentum of price movements, ranging between 0 and 100. In this context, the ascending trend line forming on the RSI signals that market momentum is developing positively, and that buyers are still actively dominant in the market. An ascending RSI trend provides confidence to investors, as it indicates that even though momentum may dip during pullbacks, it does not fall below a certain base level, signaling continued buying interest. Looking at the current chart, we can see that the RSI has touched this ascending line several times and responded with upward reactions. This clearly demonstrates that the trend line on the RSI acts as a kind of dynamic support, much like support lines on the price chart. These types of trend lines typically appear during bull market phases, and each touch on the indicator can serve as a potential signal for the next upward price movement. The RSI's adherence to this trend line suggests that the overall balance of power in the market remains in favor of buyers and that any pullbacks are merely short-term corrections. Especially in a momentum indicator like RSI, such ascending structures often indicate that the price is likely to continue moving upward in the same direction. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments. Analyze the risks correctly and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.